Hey there, CJ Math students, and welcome to homework 10.6, slope-intercept form. So remember, the slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. Remember, if none of those exist, it's 0. So if the mx part is gone, if there's no x, it's like y equals 5, then your slope is 0. Right? If there's no b part, if it's just like y equals 2x, then it goes through the origin. Your y-intercept is 0, 0. So write the equation with a slope of 3 and a y-intercept of 1. So that should be y equals 3x plus 1. A is correct. C's got the wrong slope. Wrong m, you could say. B's got the wrong m. And D also has the wrong m. So they all have the correct y-intercept, but only one of them has the correct slope. So m again stands for slope. Right, number 3, slope of 3/4 x with a y-intercept of -4. So anything that doesn't have 3/4 is gone, so A is your only answer. A slope of -1, remember this is going to look like -x because they don't put down -1x, and a y-intercept of 4. So we could go through here. This has got the wrong y-intercept, that's gone, wrong y and t. I'd like you to kind of take the extra step and justify, just like I am, why some of these answers are wrong. This one obviously has the wrong slope, so wrong m. This is -x plus 4, that's our correct answer, and then this one's obviously got the wrong m as well. So let me go back to this one, justifying. So this one had the wrong m. This one had the wrong m. And this one also had the wrong m. So yes, I would like you to justify why the other equations are incorrect by telling me, hey, this one had the wrong slope and y-intercept, or this one just had the wrong y-intercept. That way we really know what's going on. Remember, when the slope is 0, a slope of 0 and a y-intercept of 4, there will be no mx part, okay? So anything that's got an x in it will be wrong. Wrong slope, wrong slope. So wrong m, right? Wrong m. This is saying this has a slope of 2. This is saying this has a slope of -2. This is saying this has a slope of -4. So also wrong. The only one correctly is D. So a slope of 5/3 and a y-intercept of 0. Remember, this is when it's 0, there's going to be no b in the equation. So it's going to look something like y equals mx, but no b, right? So something as simple as you have to have the x attached. So that's wrong. That's an undefined graph, right? X equals is always an undefined graph. Y equals 5/3, that's a 0 slope graph, so that's wrong. They need the x part, they missed that. Y equals 3/5 x looks like the right answer, but look closely, it says 5/3, so that's also wrong. And so D is your right answer. All right, what you want to do is make sure you identify what the y-intercept is, and then identify what the slope is. Is it positive, is it negative? So that would be easy. So the y-intercept is 0, 1. And now the slope, in this case, is negative. So you don't want anything that doesn't have an equation that ends in 1 and then has a negative slope. So this ends in -1, so that's wrong. That ends in 1, has a negative slope, so it could be right. That ends in -1, so incorrect. That ends in 1 and negative slope, so it could be right. So now what you want to do is take 2 points. I'll take 0, 1 and 1, 0. And now we have to find the slope. So 1 minus 0 over 0 minus 1. Your slope is 1 over -1. So your slope is -1, or D is your answer. So basically what we want to do again is find a y and t and find the slope. So instead of saying is the slope positive or negative, it might be easier just to go ahead and say is the slope, find out exactly what the slope is. Number 13, the y-intercept we can pick out right away. It's -4, so that's 0, -4. We don't want any equation that doesn't end in -4. So our slope, we have 2 points. We have 0, -4, and another point we could say -1, -2. -1, -2. Right, so now we just find the slope. -4 minus -2 over 0 minus -1. So plus positive, we get -2 over 1, so our slope is -2. So now that we have our b of -4 and our slope of -2, we want to put those together, and y equals -2x minus 4. So C is your answer. A is incorrect because it's definitely got the wrong y-intercept. B is incorrect because it's got a positive slope and this is a negative slope. D is incorrect because it's got a positive slope and the wrong y-intercept, so doubly incorrect. Last one is number 15. Number 15, let's find out what the y-intercept is. That is, again, 0, -4, so I don't want any equation that doesn't have a -4 in it. And then let's find our slope. So we have points 0, -4. What's another point? How about 1, -4? 1, -4. Right? So let's find the slope by doing -4 minus -4 over 0 minus 1. Up top, we're going to get 0, right? And on the bottom, we're going to get -1. So our slope is 0. And when we have a 0 slope, we should have no mx part in our y equals mx plus b equation, right? So this will essentially be gone. So it just should be y equals our y-intercept, -4, and b is our answer. That has a negative slope of 1/3. This is a 0 slope, so that's why that's wrong. This is a slope of -4. This is a 0 slope, so that's why that's wrong. This is a slope of +4. This is a 0 slope, so that's why that's wrong. It's very easy to go through the answer choices and see why the other answers are wrong. So again, you're going to want to go ahead and mark y-intercepts and another point to find the slope on all of these. Please show all your work. Call me if you have questions.